Hi Aquarius, it's Rebecca from Being Human Tarot here with your March 2019 reading. Heads up, if you hear little cheeps that kind of sound like my smoke detector's battery is low, it's actually my parrot, and hopefully it will just remain little cheeps and not anything more distracting than that, but just FYI. I am sticking with the 3-card spread this month, and so that means that the first card represents what to focus on, the second card indicates what to set aside, and the third card represents just an additional consideration for this month. I am using, I believe it's the Enchanted Tarot, and it's 20th anniversary edition or something really impressive like that, and the cards are huge, as you can see right here. So shuffling was interesting, but I've already done it off camera and I've drawn your cards, so I'll get right into your reading. For your focus this month, you drew the 2 of Hearts. Move a little bit closer, hopefully it'll focus and you can see kind of like the pretty illustrations there on these cards. That's the one nice thing of these really big cards is how much detail you can put into them. It's really nice. So the 2 of Hearts is equivalent to the 2 of Cups in like a typical deck, and as you can see with these 2 swans kind of canoodling in body of water over there, it's often associated with romantic partnerships. So this could be a time where if you're already coupled with someone, your relationship could be a lot stronger, or if it's not, if it's sort of, you know, in chaos or like not going well, this card is an indication that you need to work on that, because you need to remember what the goal is of your relationship is to be, you know, is to partner with someone, is to be there for someone, is to be equal with someone, is to share love with someone. So if you're getting away from that and you can't see that any longer, kind of like remember, you know, with this card as your focus, it's like, is that attainable? If so, how do you get back to this? If it doesn't seem like it's obtainable anymore, maybe it's time to actually move on, kind of thing. But just keep in mind, like, why we do these things with people, right? Because sometimes we can get so enmeshed in how hard coupling is, frankly, it just is, that we forget the point. We forget why we're doing it. And there is a point. It's a great point. Or maybe you're already kind of just experiencing this. Maybe you're going to meet a new person if you're not coupled with someone. So it's a good time to just be open to new experiences this month, new people, new places, that kind of thing. Also, aside from romantic love, I do feel like this deck over, like by calling all the cups hearts, like makes it a little bit too lovey, because it's not, the cups aren't just about love. But anyway, just my own side note there. But yeah, so what I was going to say was it could be a business partnership as well. So keep kind of like your eyes open, keep yourself available and listening to what's going on. Like, does that sound like a good opportunity for me? Like, if you had a doubt maybe about partnering with someone for some kind of new venture, the cards are indicating that it's the right person. It's the right time. So it's very positive, Aquarius. In your position of what to set aside, you drew the 3 of Wands. I'll move it a little closer again. Hopefully you can see it. And that's Perchik, my parrot. So the 3 of Wands as a set aside. Actually, you can see these children, and maybe you could see it when I held the card up. I'll do it again just now. They're sort of like, they look exhausted by holding that up, right? And in your set aside, it's kind of like, you may have thought that you were done with a certain thing. And I know done with a certain thing is super broad, but like, bear with me because I'm reading for every Aquarius, right? You're not just yet. So it may feel kind of like a burden, like you're ready. You want to be done. You want to move on to the next thing. You want to put this behind you. But whatever that might be, it seems I'm getting the feel that it's more of an experience rather than a relationship. So a job, definitely could be something creative because it's the wand suit, right? And it's got that fire energy. So it's something that you've been passionate about. Maybe you're no longer passionate about it, but maybe it's also not quite time to walk away. So if you have something in your life that's immediately like jumping out at you as like, oh yeah, kind of just like have been wanting to be done with this or was hoping that this would be done soon, just consider, is it really done yet? If that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. I know it's a bit vague, but for this one I don't want to get too specific because I feel like it's a lot of different stuff. In your final card of additional consideration, you drew the High Priestess. Which is a lovely card. Major Arcana, so it's a big deal card. Not the others like don't matter, obviously, but it's like a big picture card. So the High Priestess is essentially about, tapping into your intuition, trusting yourself. It's kind of a witchy card if that speaks to you and makes sense to you for who you are and like the kinds of things that have meaning for you. So I would say that it also kind of is tying in with the Two of Hearts, because it's like, you need to trust your feelings on whatever this partnership is, romantic, professional, platonic friendship, whatever it is. If you're feeling something about that person, trust those feelings this month, because we all have feelings that are kind of not trustworthy. We all have feelings that are based in fear and anxiety, and we don't want to just, take every feeling that we have as law, because our minds are just far too doubting for that. But with the High Priestess this month, you're more in touch with yourself and intuitive and spiritual than normal. And so if you're having some strong feelings, particularly about this whoever's in this partnership with you, trust those. And like I always say, if you're ever in doubt, you can always ask a friend about that kind of stuff. I think it's really helpful to have, and that could be another way that this is showing up. It could just be that you need to consult a friend about things that are going on with your life, and maybe you haven't been doing that enough lately, and we all need that. It's just like a healthy human element, like shelter and food. Like, we need contact with people and to tell people about what's going on with us to stay healthy, for sure. So that's it, Aquarius. I hope you found the reading useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. I upload this suite of videos for all the signs before the 1st of every month. And if you subscribe by hitting the bell icon, you'll be automatically notified as soon as I do that. Just makes it a little easier to know when your reading is up. So that is it. I hope I'll see you next month, Aquarius. Bye.